Give it over to Ryan Paul Johnson. Are you guys ready for an Andy fan receive?
It's gotta be his. Come on,
I know this guy. Very excited to see him. Very funny. Please keep it going for Mike Yarnell. Thank you guys so damn much for coming out. Really. First of all, give it up for the actual comedians tonight. Those guys are absolutely awesome. You know, I feel bad for you because it's kind of anticlimactic because you're like, hey, the Rolling Stones, hey, Led Zeppelin, Yoko Ono. But how many people were here when I did this last time in March? Little clap. Well, when I was here in March, I talked about my wife and I, and if you weren't here, you probably saw it when I shared it like 73 times on Facebook. Stopped by my house or stood next to me in a bar. I think you might have seen it. But I talked about how my wife and I became empty nesters, and it's fucking awesome. We had two teenage daughters, and they went off to college, and our life changed significantly that day. Now, in every house in this country, there's kind of like a power ranking. I like shot up to the number 4 spot. It's like my wife, our 2 dogs, and me. And I am cool with the 4 spot. You're kind of like a little bit below kind of sea level. You don't have to go for walks. It's a good place to be. The day they left, we had unicorns in the yard just kind of frolicking around. We have caterpillars just kind of come up to the door and turn into butterflies. When we wake up in the morning, we can hear classical music. We don't know where it's coming from. We're like looking in the walls and shit. Like, where's Vivaldi? And my wife and I have never got along better. We hold hands during breakfast.
Oh, geez.
This is true.
And everything is a sexual innuendo. We're like, you want me to butter your toast? Only if you scramble my eggs. I'm a dirty girl. I just scramble those eggs and butter that toast. But a funny thing happened. That was March. I don't know if you know this or not, but in May, college goes, enough with them. Yeah, they send them back. When I looked at how much money we spent them, I was assuming this was a year-long conversation that they were going to be having. But in May, they're like, it's enough for us. And when you work with your kids and they're picking out their majors, right? You come to an agreement with college, and you're like, okay, college, we're going to give you money. And college goes, okay, we're going to teach you about engineering, or about marketing, or about pre-law, or about pre-med. But there's something else that college gives them, and that's confidence. And that sucks. Seriously, like if I knew confidence was part of this, they would be installing HVAC systems right now. We spent 18 years beating them down to these spineless little sparrows. Like, and we had them to the point where we could just look at them. And they knew that they were in trouble. They had no confidence, and all of a sudden college is like, you're somebody. They're not. You can do anything. They can't. You've never seen a sparrow soar. You can soar. And I know what you're saying right now. You're thinking, not my children. That's not true. I hate to tell you, all your children are average. You're average. Oh, it's true. Dude, you're in Chandler on a Friday night. You're fucking average. You're not Beverly Hills. You're fucking here with me. And what happens, you look around the room, a lot of you know each other, and you don't realize this, but when friends come to your house and they pull up in the driveway and you look out the window and you're like, wow, they're here. What are they doing in the car? Are they talking about? No, they're on Facebook trying to figure out what your kids' names are. They're like, okay, Megan is a tall one, Rachel's a short one. Okay, I got it. And you can tell why that's bullshit too, because they'll walk in your house and they're like, hey, Megan, how you doing? How's soccer? And she's like, I haven't played in 8 years. You're like, God damn it, I scrolled too far. So we have these kids, we've got them at that position that we want them in college, like, hey, you're great. And the day that when they moved out of our house, we're like, you know, the way we gave them the college, they're like walking out, they're like, bye mommy, bye daddy. We're like, okay, your Uber's here. We only wait for 5 minutes. Let's. We love you. Yeah, okay, back at you. Come on. You're going to college. You're not going to Vietnam. Everything's going to be fine. Let's move it on here. And then like the young one, Rachel goes, but Daddy, are you even sad? Pro tip, some of you guys have younger kids. You walk up, you find like 2 or 3 long nose hairs, and you give them a bang. Oh, Dad, you are emotional. Oh shit, yeah, honey, this one's deep. Woo, I don't know how I'm gonna get over this one. So that's how they leave. And college gets a hold of them. Our kids left in August of last year. They came back from college. This mommy, daddy, they walk in our house. They're like, yo, what's up, Mike, Julie? How y'all living? Rachel's looking up going like, we still going with this decor? I'm like, you live in a fucking dorm. She's looking up and she literally goes like this. She goes, Mike, them bags ain't gonna lift themselves. That whole power grid that I was in number 4 spot, I went, and I'm right behind like a sofa and above that lamp in our spare bedroom. Just dropped. And Megan, the oldest, is standing, and she's standing next to Jolie, and she's like, here's a shopping list. I don't eat the same I did. She said, O's for organic. The entire goddamn page has an O on it. And Julie's so sweet. She's like looking at it. She's like, okay, but I don't think there's such a thing as vegan salt. Maybe that's something I can get online. So they go back to their rooms to, I don't know, sharpen their fangs or some shit. So I'm trying to get the world back to the way it was. Our bright, shiny house, everything loving, everything good, the holding hands during breakfast. So Julie, she's panicking, so she runs to the kitchen, which she hadn't been there in like a long ass time. I mean, we're empty nesters, it's not like we cook a lot. She's like, where's the stove? I'm like, it's the thing with the window, the hot box with the window. And I'm trying to get our world back to the way that it was. So, I'm walking, I'm like, hey, do you want to butter my toast? She goes, I ain't fucking Denny's. You think I got a fucking time? I got a toaster over there. I gotta go find some vegan fucking soda. I'm like, okay. Okay. Our house immediately went from this beautiful home to like the inside of a Tim Burton movie. Like the windows all started pointing, the unicorns turned into pterodactyls. One of those caterpillars, they turn into scorpions the minute that they get in your house. So our life is quite different when they come back. And speaking of buttered toast, the children are up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm 60. There's no more buttered toast in our house. If you see a 60-year-old man at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, he's coming back from his third pee. Your big concern then is, when your kids are gone, you're like, it's like a badge of honor. You're like, looks like I got to refill my Viagra. You just go down to the pharmacist and you know him on a first name basis, like, hey, Chet, hey, Mike, you back again, you rascallion? When they're back, your big concern on your Viagra is expiration dates. God damn, that's expensive. What's the ROI on this now? And I gotta tell you something with, like, I'll be honest with you, with coffee, if the milk's a little bit expired, I might put it in there, right? If it's cheese, I may cut around the mold. Don't have cheese at my house. But with that, oh hell no. I don't know what that would do to this. I mean, it might have some reverse osmosis and turn you into like an innie or something. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for coming out. Really, I know this isn't an easy trek. This is a long way. I truly, really, really appreciate it. Anybody interested, we're going to go to the Perch, a lot of us, to have some beverages. I told them not to let their bar staff go home early. So, thank you again. Really, truly.